Welcome everyone to the Global Dream. Today we are going to learn how we can create JavaScript file and run it in a code editor. In the last three video series, we learned how to download and install Visual Studio Code, a code editor, one of the best code editors for the developers. And we also download and install um, Git version control to manage our file and folder structures and also collaborate with the developers. Today, what we are going to do is we are going to create uh, file and folder structures for the uh, web page development, and we will connect HTML and JavaScript files, and we will see how we can use code editor. In the last three video tutorials, we work without opening any code editor, just on browser. Okay, so let me open Git version control. I just type here Git and Git bash app appeared. Okay, press enter, and we can just drag it to the right so that we can also see side by side the files and folders we are creating. I just press Control plus on Windows to make it larger or bigger, and Control minus to make it smaller. Right? Very simple and easy. You don't need to go back and forth, um, maximize the font sizes. Just you can control it from here. Okay, plus, Control plus and Control minus. Those who are using MacBook, I believe it will be Command plus and Command minus. Okay, first what we have to do now, we are on Git version control. From Git version control, we have to go to our desktop first. To do it, we use Command CD. CD means change directory. Directory means folder. Change directory, and I type desktop, and always look at the end of this line. Okay, so when I press enter, we can see now we are on desktop. Okay, the endpoint is showing where we are, our exact location. Okay, now I want to create a directory. Directory means folder. Okay, let me show my desktop so that you can at the same time see what's going on our desktop. Okay, make dir, mkdir means make directory. Directory means folder. So we are going to create a new folder, make directory or mkdir, and name of the uh, folder is free JavaScript course. Okay, free JavaScript or just JavaScript. Okay, free JavaScript, not free. Excuse me. All right, free JavaScript. Press enter and let's check. You see, free JavaScript folder has been created. Okay, just I can open it. Double click. Okay, just double click, and it has been opened. And let me keep it side by side so that you can watch on live what's going on. Okay, so I just check. I can also check from here ls with ls command. Ls means show list. Okay, show list. So I'm telling Git to show the list of my folders on desktop. You see, we are on desktop. Now let me clear it. Just I write clear, then press enter, and everything has been cleared. Okay, now let's cd to our folder. It is empty folder, free JavaScript. I just write free, then dash J, and press tab button. And git version control is very intelligent software. If we give it hints, it can actually understand what we are going to do. Okay, and now we can see uh, we are inside free JavaScript. Okay, inside the free JavaScript folder. All right, uh, let me make it smaller and make it bigger just for practice. And I can now check with ls what is inside free JavaScript. It's not showing anything, means it's this folder is empty. Okay, so inside this free JavaScript we are going to make another folder. The name of the folder is css. Okay, and css folder has been created. Look just at the left side of our um, GitHub. Sorry, Git version control. Now make another directory or folder, and this name of this folder is JavaScript, and we can now check. We have CSS folder and JavaScript folder, CSS and JavaScript. Let's make another folder, and name of this folder is assets. In assets folder we usually keep the photos and the designs, logos. uh, Earlier we used to name it images, but uh, now it is the trend. Okay, developers are naming assets instead of images. But still you can create a folder of images. Okay, and now we have assets, css, and js folder. Now I want to navigate to css. What will be the command? Definitely cd. Cd means change directory. I'm going to css folder. Now I am inside the css folder. Look here, and I can check what is inside css folder. There is nothing, so it is empty, right? And just I can open css folder. This folder is empty, and I can create a css file inside the css folder. And to create a new file is touch means create a new file or new page. Okay, new file. And mkdir means create a new folder. So file and folder. Usually inside a folder we keep files. Okay, so I'm going to create a file inside css folder, touch, and I name it style.css. You can name it anything. You can name it by your name itself, no problem. Now if I check, I see there is style.css file. Okay, and we can see style.css file inside the css folder. Okay, let's go back. Now we are in css folder. Okay, I want to step out. How I can step out from css? To go one step back, or to step out from the folder, we use cd space two dots, cd space dot dot. then press enter, and we just step out from CSS folder to free JavaScript. Okay, now we are inside free JavaScript folder, main folder. Okay, right here. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to create one more file, and creating new file is touch. The command is touch. I say index.html. Okay, so this is HTML file, new file, and inside the JavaScript folder now we have three folders and a file, and inside the CSS folder we have CSS file. Now just check with ls. Now we see three folders are in blue colors, okay, and file is in black color. So the color of files is black, and colors of folders are blues. Excuse me. Actually, in Windows it will show like this, but in MacBook maybe color will be different. Okay, now let's open it with Visual Studio Code. In brief, we write code, then space, then press dot, then press enter, and it will open our um, mm, Visual Studio Code automatically. Okay, now we can open index.html, and we can type shift, press shift button and exclamation sign. Okay, uh, and it will pop up. It should be pop up. Yes, pop up one exclamation sign and three exclamation signs. We are taking one exclamation signs. Just click here or just press enter, and HTML boilerplate has been completed for us automatically. Okay, and we name it JavaScript. Okay, this is HTML. HTML file. Okay, and I just can say welcome. Okay, and how we will open JavaScript. Just I click on JavaScript folder. I can also uh, just make the file from here. Okay, to do it I have to go to cd js folder. Okay, if I want I can do it from here directly. Here is folder. If I click here, another folder will be created, and if I click just here, it will create a new file. Okay, we can create from here also, but I prefer to create files and folders from Git version control. So inside the JS folder, I'm creating a new file. Command is touch. Touch means create new file, and I just say app.js. JS means JavaScript. Okay. Now just minimize it, and I will just type script here. Okay. Script tag. We are taking script tag, and just type src means source, then connect js file. Okay, So we have to give the path, and the path of JS is, first we have to mention the name of the folder, then name of the file. And JavaScript file has been uh, actually connected with HTML file. Now open app.js. This is JS file, and now you can write the JavaScript script code here. I write a lot and just write hello friends. It's JavaScript free course, free JavaScript course, whatever. And of course, there will be semicolon. I think pronunciation is semicolon. Okay. Then now just we can open it. Two ways we can run. One is just right button click and open with live server. Sometimes in Windows it might not open. My one is not opening, okay, without any reason. In that case, what we can do, we can just uninstall and reinstall Visual Studio Code. And second way, we can just double click here or right button click, reveal in File Explorer, okay, then just double click on index.html or just right button click and open with any browser. I'm opening with Google Chrome, okay, and here it is, welcome, and JavaScript file is alerting us. That means it has been connected successfully, okay. And now if you want to write some more codes that we learned in the last three classes, you can write prompt, okay, and say what is your name, okay, and of course terminate the code or program with JavaScript. Right button click, and it's not showing. Sorry, actually we have to run from here. Right button click, open with live server. Unfortunately, open with live server is not working for me. In that case, we have to right button click here, reveal in File Explorer, click here, then just double click. Okay. Hello friends, it's JavaScript free course. Click, and it's prompting and telling me to write the answer. My name is, say for example, uh, I can write my name. Maybe I can say my name is the USA. Okay, click, and it will show the name where we have to inspect the elements and go to console to check what has been printed. Okay, so let me do it again. Right button click, reveal in File Explorer, okay, double click. Hello friends, it's JavaScript for free course, and my name is USA. Okay, click, and now I can check my Explorer. Where is it? Inspect. We can keep actually side by side, and click here, go by, let me make it bigger space, console. So here is welcome. Maybe what I have to do, I have to just, this is called commented. Okay, I comment with double slash, means I'm telling not to run this code. Okay, now I can run it again, double click. Now I see it's prompted and I can just write USA. Okay. Console. Let's do one more time. Maybe just write another code with console.log. We already learned, I think, 4 methods in Java. One is document.write, and I say JavaScript is easy. So one is alert, second one is prompt, and third one is document.write. Okay, and just save it, Control S, and run HTML, rebuild in File Explorer, double click, and we see JavaScript is easy has been printed. Okay, now if we want, we can make it bigger with each one tag. We already learned it, all right? And now you can go to your page and just refresh it. Okay, just I can refresh it and it has become big. Okay, now another method we have learned, that is console.log. We can say hello everyone, and just save it. Okay, we can refresh it, just go and refresh, and we see nothing actually, because when we use console.log, we have to check inside the console, hello everyone. Okay, not on page. Okay, all right. So these are 4 very important methods in JavaScript that we learned earlier, but today we learn how to create files and folder structure to start JavaScript development or web development or software development, and start writing our code or computer programs on any code editor, and use at the same time Git version control. Okay, so that's all for today, and from now on we will be writing our computer programming codes or JavaScript codes and side-by-side HTML and CSS codes on this amazing code editor Visual Studio Code. Okay, if you are visiting my YouTube channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon, and also make comments. Okay, um, as I told you earlier, programming boot camps or web development boot camps are very expensive. Mm, People have to spend more than $10,000 just for 3 months course. And in the Global Dream YouTube channel, I'm running this course maybe for next 3 to 6 months. All right. So thank you very much for watching the video tutorial. See you in the next.